Louisiana beer reviews, Leatherback Brewing Company's Bush Life. Farmhouse ale brewed with ginger, lemongrass, sorrel, and basil. So they're showing different spices on here: ginger, lemongrass, sorrel, basil, and it's painted on the label. That's kind of cool, isn't it? This company was established in 2017. I never heard of Leatherback until this week, and this lady at work said, "Well, I've got two beers that I brought back." Two type. She had more than just one of each, but she said, "I have these beers I brought back from the Virgin Islands." And I was telling her about my YouTube channel, and she said, "Well, you could try them." I just couldn't believe it. I was like stunned, I'm still kind of stunned. I didn't know they had craft beer, a craft brewery in the Virgin Islands, and I just never thought that this would happen. So thank you so much, Elizabeth, at work, for bringing these to me. I just appreciate it so much. Like I say, I'm like shocked. I was shocked that I was doing that Imperial Porter aged in Cruzan rum barrels. I never dreamed such a thing existed. I was just blown away by it, especially its strength, its unremitting strength. Whoa, that thing was a knockout. Now, this is a tape adhesive label on a plain aluminum can, like you see oftentimes with craft beers. And it says born on October 20th. So about 2 months old, no problem. What was I going to say? Can't remember. Okay, this unique French style ale features ginger, lemongrass, basil, and sorrel. Okay, I keep saying that. It's inspired by locally made bush tea, which I know nothing about, and brewed with ingredients harvested in the Caribbean. Sip, enjoy, and show your island love. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. This is one of their mainline beers. Like it's not a limited edition. They put it out all year long. Imported by Caribbean Crafted Imports, Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Now they're saying on the website we don't ship to the United States. Now maybe they meant, I know what they meant now. I was confused at first. They mean that they can't ship it to you in the United States. They're not saying they don't send it here for sales in stores. But on the islands, the Virgin Islands, you can get it shipped. One of these, these delivery services. So I'm sorry about the confusion. But she brought it straight from the islands. I've never seen it in a store around here. 6.4% alcohol, 15 IBUs, international bitterness units, so they're usually low for farmhouse ales. It's a 71 out of 100 on Untapped. Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. I think Beer Advocate has 2 reviews, not enough for an average. So now I got to be careful with this one, because with that brown ale, I still have stains on this sweatshirt. It was filled so high, yep, it just blew up all over me. It's blowing up everywhere. Oh man, if you open this beer, it is guaranteed to splash, because they overfill it, which I'm not complaining about in the sense you get more beer. You get actually probably more than 12 ounces. Get lanyap, but I'm saying you also get a mess. Look at that. Crazy. Dripping all down the side. Well, you get a lot, but a lot of that overfill is just, wasted because of spillage. Very thick. It's warmed up now. It's kind of windy, but it was so chilly this morning. I was doing that brown ale and it's cold. See, I posted the brown ale video, but I think I'm going to post, the next video is going to be Praga that Douglas sent me from Virginia, so this will come after Praga. That's no concern of yours. I guess you just watch whatever comes out, but I usually don't like to go out of sequence because I get disoriented with it and confused and start making mistakes with postings and titles and whatnot. But in this case, I'm going to go out of sequence because of the great gifts. Yeah, lemon yellow with the sun shining through it, like you see in a lemon meringue pie. Now gold with the sun shining at it. And bubbles. Lazy little bubbles rising up. Well, actually, at the bottom, they're fierce. They're lazy on the side and fierce in the middle. Lazy on the side, fierce in the middle. Okay. Breath to them. Brettanomyces. You can smell that horse blanket, the Brettanomyces, the moldy thing. It smells like a normal farmhouse ale, saison. I don't say that in a bad way. It's a good thing to say because it smells like they're supposed to smell, you know, normal, like something you get from Belgium or northern France. That horse blanket and the lemony malts, like a light white bread. It's refreshing on a refreshing afternoon. The taste. All those spices. It just tastes like a spiced beer. The woman that brought this to me, she said, I don't really like beer. She brings it back for other people. She said, to me, beer tastes like bread. And I said, well, that makes sense when you think about what bread's made out of and what beer is made out of. I said, you could get used to it. She was saying she was into the flavored rums and flavored vodkas. Then other ladies start talking about that. It's very thirst quenching. Medium bodied. I forgot to talk about the finish and the body on the Imperial Stout, Imperial Porter. Imperial brown ale, I mean to say. Well, I had a heavy body for sure. I mean, it was heavy. It wasn't like high, medium. It was straight up heavy and strong and a sweet finish. I don't believe I mentioned that. Of course, that thing had me so shocked. I don't know what I said in that video. This body's medium and the finish is some slight bit on the dry side. Slight bit on the dry side, not so sweet. Sweetness scale, Cyclops, 3 out of 5. Bitterness scale, 1.5 hop cones. Now they don't have a spice scale on the Cyclops scale. If they had a spice scale, it would be 5 out of 5 spice pictograms. I mean, if these two samples are any indication, this company is great, and I hope their beers start being distributed all around. The brown ale was a 94, could have been higher. Probably should have scored higher, but it was a minimum 94. I think it was dynamite. And this is a 93. It's a 9.3 out of 10. It's the most excellent product. No holdback, and I'm sometimes not too thoroughly thrilled with saisons. And I never really say, oh, I want to drink a saison today. It never happens. I just do them for reviews, you know. And that's the only time and I'm telling you the truth, that's the only time I ever drink. Kind of wheat beer type thing. Leave sticking to the can. Well, that's it. So, NOLA in New Orleans, Louisiana makes a similar type product with lemon and basil, similar to this. But you don't get the Brettanomyces with that. Well, listen to the fizz. So, les bon temps relais. And a beer. Well, I've been getting so many 90s beer scoring in the 90s lately. Oh, that's nice. Woo. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.